I love a great black and white image as much as the next photographer. I think that under the right circumstances, it can completely overhaul the look and feel of an image. Black and white, to me, when used purposely, can take pixels and give them a flair for the dramatic. I do, however, feel as though there's a time and a place for them, and I honestly see way too many photographers these days resort to them for all the wrong reasons. In this video, we're going to be talking about the current state of affairs, the mistakes being made, and how to properly use black and white images. It's so good to be seen, and it's even better to see you. Welcome back to yet another video. In today's episode, we're talking black and white photography. We're going to be discussing why you're tempted to use it so often, why it's being used erroneously, and the specific scenarios in which you should be removing color altogether. In case we haven't met, my name is Francis, destination wedding photographer in Puerto Rico and Aftershoot ambassador. If you want to try Aftershoot free for a month, I hooked you up with the link in the description. I think we can all agree that black and white images just hit different. There's something about black and white that completely changes the perception of human eyes and how they interact with a photo. There's something inherently classy and elegant about a great black and white image, especially when it is crafted in a way where the highlights and the shadows complement each other impeccably. These days, however, black and white images are making a comeback, and with that, many photographers are jumping on the bandwagon of wanting to stand out and provide clients with an aforementioned elegance. I'm not blaming anyone for trying to ride the wave, but it does come with a caveat that we're about to get into. The first mistake I see photographers make is the fact that sometimes they take a picture that is perhaps not up to par with their standards and become frustrated with editing it in color. This means that they twist and turn in post-production and never truly get around to making it look the way they want to in full color. Now, here comes the black and white to the rescue. The next thing they do is they completely overhaul the entire image by removing the current aesthetic, but the image was never meant to be in black and white, and therefore lies the problem. Black and white is meant to be used with the right intention. As photographers, we know that certain images fare well with a colorful palette full of reds, greens, blues, yellows, while other moody images would be greatly appreciated with our famous black and white personality. It's very important that as photographers, we learn to distinguish between when color should be the default option versus when it is better off without it. For example, a moody portrait of a bride getting ready using nothing but window lighting could very well be tasteful in black and white as opposed to an entirely black and white portrait of a friend and family by the beach during golden hour. Moreover, you wouldn't remove color from an establishing venue shot that was decorated for hours, but definitely can get nostalgic in black and white with a close-up shot of the bride in tears listening to her fiance's wedding vows. What I'm trying to say is that black and white imagery is meant to be used strategically to accentuate moments in time. The key is knowing when to apply it because of merit, not aesthetic. The other mistake I see photographers constantly make is overusing black and white images because they think that by automatically doing so, their photography is going to reach another level. Going back to what I said earlier, black and white is nostalgic in nature and adds a borderline luxurious taste to images. So I'm not surprised one bit by the trendy sights of front-facing flash and lack of color. I do, however, think that by using black and white images sparingly, you're going to bring attention to key instances within your gallery, and it's going to reflect positively on you in the sense that you'll be looked up to as the photographer that knows when to pull the trigger, as opposed to those who paint a broad brush on their galleries. Black and white images don't instantly make you a better photographer. Knowing when and how to remove color does. That's going to be it for me today. I hope this resonated with you. And if you got a little value out of this, let me know by sticking that thumb you know where. I want to continue providing value in your life. And if you enjoy watching videos like these, as well as the occasional gear review, then let's hang out by subscribing. In case you didn't know, Canon just announced their latest RF 35mm, and I put out some initial thoughts on it. If you want to check it out, click right here, and I'll see you in there.